Hi there, it's Bree. I'm the host of the PhD Mommy's Journey podcast, a podcast for millennial mom entrepreneurs who are looking to scale and leverage their position in the business marketplace. I decided to start a YouTube channel that specifically focuses on market research. As many of you guys know, I am a PhD researcher. I'm also an educator, millennial mama, and a qualitative storyteller. I noticed that a lot of people, for some reason, do not really understand the importance of research. Whether you are an influencer, whether you have a brand, whether you have a storefront, here's one thing. Market research is the key that opens the door of your business's success. If you don't believe me, ask yourself, why do we spend so much time trying to understand market research? Why are there so many books out there on market research? And they're so confusing. They have all this scientific jargon and all these processes that may be very hard to understand, right? Here's the thing. You're not alone. For years, I've loved research. I mean, I can pick a research report piece by piece and explain to you what the author or what the researcher is trying to convey to you. So then I realized that maybe, just maybe, if I can help you understand market research, maybe you can help me make the world a better place. I mean, we're superheroes, right? If you are looking to be the solution in your field, if you are looking to develop your community and create a culture and a long-lasting legacy and brand that can stand for years and years to come, this is going to be the e-course for you. If you're ready, let's get this money. So I will be talking about how to pick the perfect business niche. Now, before I continue on, I want to let you know one important key concept. Are you ready? Great. Here it goes. You. Yes, you. You already have everything you need. Let me say that again. You already have every single thing that you need. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly is a niche? According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, a niche is a place. It's in employment, your status or activity for which a person or thing is best fitted. In other words, it's a specialized market. Now, I want you to understand this one thing. Understanding your niche, and most importantly, incorporating your niche into your business strategy is such a vital step towards achieving success in the marketplace. I mean, once you really understand your niche, you will be able to understand your customers. You will be able to tailor your offers to their specific needs. You will be able to differentiate yourself from all other competitors because you simply know what your customers want. Now, here's the thing about this. Once you are able to understand all of these great things, you can then put it into action. You can set clear goals, and those goals will lead you to the right direction. Now, I want you to embrace this concept of you being the niche. By embracing your niche, you can create a sustainable and a very prosperous business that also resonates with your customers, and you become super successful in the marketplace. Now, before you really understand how to leverage the market, some people may not really know what exactly a market is. A market is a meeting. It's a meeting together of people for the purpose, quote, intention, of trade. You're trading something. You're trading your goods, you're trading your services, you're trading a product by private purchase and sale, and usually not by auction. As an entrepreneur, as an influencer, as a business owner, you are in the market with the sole purpose of trading by sales, by purchases. Simple. Your job is to trade your services in the form of some type of payment. Okay? So let's clear that up. You're not an auctioneer, right? You have set prices. You have set standards. You have to conduct yourself as an entrepreneur. You have to conduct yourself as a business. And once you truly understand that you have a position in the marketplace, you have a role to play, you have a niche, a specialty, a craft, a talent, then and only then can you now leverage yourself. Now, I like to talk about the power of the niche. The niche is so powerful because the niche is you. I mean, think about it. As an influencer, as a brand, as a business, people are drawn by emotion. Now, how else would emotion rise up out of you if you've never had those experiences? I mean, let's say that you lost 50 pounds and you want to start a fitness line. How can you tailor to a group of other moms who are trying to lose weight if you've never been overweight? Understanding that you are your niche and understanding that your struggles, the things that you have overcome, is very powerful and it sparks that emotion. That is the key right there to harnessing that power of the niche. Now, once you understand your niche in the marketplace, you can now set the foundation of your journey of success. When you have a well-defined niche, you have a clear understanding of who you're targeting. You have a clear understanding of what do they need, and you know how to do it. Just like I told you earlier, market research unlocks that door to success. Now, there is a 3-step process in defining your perfect niche. And I'm going to go over each one of them in a little bit of detail. Number 1, you have what. Number 2, who and how. Number 3, why. So when we look at this 3-step process, we look at the first one, and it says what. And this question is asking, what do you do well? Now, you probably think, I could write, I could read, or I know how to bake cakes or pies or cookies. Here's the thing. We all possess a unique talent and gift that comes naturally. This is so important because we need to highlight the importance of recognizing our own individual strengths. A lot of people tend to struggle with the fact that they are worthy or that they deserve to be this amazing person. I have newsflash for you. You are special. You have a gift. You have a talent. You have a craft that the world needs to experience. It doesn't matter what other people have said about you. It doesn't matter what you think of yourself. You are the glass. You are not the content inside of the glass. You do have a specific talent. You do have a gift. You do have something that comes very naturally. Maybe you have 2 things. Maybe you have 3. Regardless of the fact, you still have 1. And it's up to you. It's your job. It's your responsibility to do that one thing and do it well. Question number 2 is who and how can you help? Once you know exactly what you do well, you can now determine who you can help and how you can enhance their lives. This is really important because you need to understand that your specific talent is not just for you only. It is there to help create the world to be a better place. It is there to help alleviate some of the stress and the anxieties and all of the problems that other people face. You have a responsibility to help others. Now, learning how to help them, just think about how you helped yourself. Maybe you started a keto diet and you realized that if you went low carb, you can drop weight faster. Maybe you can share those topics with somebody else. Or maybe you found a really cool way as to curl your hair without using a whole bunch of heat. You can teach other people to do that as well. Lastly, you want to know why. Now, this why question is very tricky because, in my opinion, I really want to ask, why not? I mean, whenever you have a why, you can endure anyhow. Knowing that your purpose, knowing that you have a purpose, and knowing that you have an impact, that should fuel you. That should cause you to be excited. That should overwhelm you with responsibility because you do. Once you know a why, and that why has to be bigger than you. That why has to be far beyond your vision, far beyond what you can currently see. And once you realize that, you can go through anyhow. Here's the thing. Once you know that you're the niche, you can align your efforts with a deeper sense of purpose. Remember, I told you that we are all uniquely created. And whenever you embrace your individuality and you use it as a platform for positive change, you can really create a business or a brand or a culture that's driven by these values and you make an impact. I mean, how great would it be to really, really actually make a difference in other people's lives? Imagine people tell you that they have lived easier because of you. When you really start to think about your purpose and when you really think about how you can help others, you develop something called a purpose-driven approach. Now, this purpose-driven or abundance mindset is very powerful because you can now create a meaningful legacy that extends beyond financial success. You can help change a family. You can make an impact within a school. You can help a local community, or you can just help one person. That's one person that is saved. That's one family that is saved. That's somebody that can influence another person. And I really and truthfully, honestly believe that if we all just live our purpose, if we all just go above ourselves, we can make valuable change in this world. Imagine what you can actually achieve if you would stop doubting yourself. I mean, here's the thing. Yes, you are so amazing. You were created for a higher purpose that is greater than yourself. You were created by God to share your talent and your gift to help make the world a better place. And I'm not trying to get super religious and preachy, but there is a special Bible scripture. And wow, this is just a very powerful scripture. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. And it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future." When I say that you are the niche, I say that because you don't need to be anybody else. You are perfect just as you are. You were created for a purpose. You were created to prosper. You were created for hope. You were created for a future. Be that niche. You are the niche. You are the author. You are the garden. So with that being said, Market Research 101 is designed to help you. You will learn 3 important key concepts. Number 1, you're going to know. You're going to know the ins and outs of market research. My goal is to help empower you so that you can confidently navigate the marketplace and become that expert. You will also learn how to sow and grow. When you sow the seeds of knowledge and when you nurture and cultivate your skills, just like a flower, just like a plant, just like a garden, you will grow and you will flourish in this marketplace. And not only will you just flourish, but you will flourish with success and you will be so fulfilled. And lastly, I'm going to help you go. I want you to confidently go forth into the marketplace. I want you to be strong. I want you to be brave. I want you to be resilient. I want you to embrace your unique potential. I want you to be proud of who God has created you to be and be determined to win. There are other 4 things that I will also talk about. I'm going to help you develop the right mindset. I want to help you learn how to overcome challenges and embrace innovation. I want you to learn how to develop the resilience and be adaptable to succeed in the marketplace. Now, for the research side, you're going to learn very skillfully and systematically how to solve your customers' problems. Your goal to leverage your positioning in the marketplace is to provide innovative, efficient, and strategic solutions that are rooted in scientific understanding. I'm going to teach you how to understand and apply the concepts of human behavior. I want you to gain a very insightful understanding of those whom you serve. Because you have to remember, your community, you have a servant's attitude. You have a servant mindset. Jesus Christ had a servant's attitude. He had a servant's mindset, and he was very successful in preaching the gospel. You have to have that type of mentality. You have to change your way of thinking and realize that you are providing a service. That is why you are serving your goods, products, and services. You are serving your customers. You also want to know their motivations, and your goal is to create a long-lasting impact. You want to be the one in whatever area of life that they are needing help in, that they can run to you and you will solve every problem. The only way that you can do that is embarking on a self-discovery journey. You need to reach your true potential. You need to align with your divine purpose and become that person that God has created you to be. I believe in you. Now, if you're still hanging on with me at this point, I think this course is going to be for you. If you're passionate about learning valuable tools, knowledge, and strategies to help you unlock your full potential and achieve success in the marketplace, this e-course is for you. You have to understand that success is a system. It's not just good luck or just rolling the dice and just crossing your fingers and hoping that luck will come your way. You need to learn about the knowledge. You need to learn the tools. You need to learn the techniques, the strategies to unlock your full potential. Now, if you believe that insights and skills are super helpful to connect with those you serve and make better decisions and stay ahead of the competition, this e-course is just for you. You have to understand that being connected with those whom you serve is very, very important because emotion is what connects brands to their customers. You want them to get a sense of, she's got my back, he's got my back. You want them to be able to call on you and you have the solution for them. You can only do that by understanding how, what, why, when, and to what extent they're thinking of. And lastly, if you want to create a business or you want to start a brand that is not only financially successful, but also contributes to a greater good, then this e-course is just for you. Now, again, like I said, I'm not a preacher. I'm just a girl who lives in Texas, who believes in God, believes in Jesus Christ, and believes that I have a higher purpose in my life. And I want to put that as the foundation of whom I am and also what I do. Now, a lot of tips and tricks and tools and techniques are scientific. However, I will be referencing the Bible in just certain areas, and that's just how I roll. So if this is something that you agree with, then again, this e-course is going to be just for you. Now, here's also what you will learn from this course. I am going to teach you how to employ data-driven, targeted methodologies. Now, these methodologies are strategically designed to help you reach your niche, keep you optimally aligned, and to help maximize the effectiveness of your marketing efforts. Marketing, especially smart marketing, opens a vast array of doors and allows you to be super successful. I'm going to also teach you how to leverage data analytics. And analytics, they are great, valuable tools because they help to assess your success. You are able to precisely measure your key performance indicators. And you also gain insight to create or facilitate better evidence-based decision makings. And guess what? You're going to have continuous success. Now, market research is so valuable because you get to conduct research so that you can receive data. Not only do you get to receive that data, but you get to interpret that data. You get to understand, what is this data explaining about my customers? What does this say about the needs and the wants, and how can I help them? I mean, market research, conducting it correctly, it's like having a cheat code or a cheat sheet whenever you're taking an exam. You can outline the process and you can make this work for you. And last but not least, you will receive scientifically backed information. And this information is going to help you learn how to develop an online community. Just like I told you earlier, I am currently in the dissertation phase of my PhD program, and my dissertation is focusing on community development. I'm going to teach you basically everything that I know so that you can foster your brand's loyalty, you can have effective engagement, you can learn community management techniques, you can make long-lasting connections, and most importantly, you can create a successful business. Now, as you can see, I call this the PhD Mommies Framework. And there are 4 different modules, and we're going to take a detailed look inside of each module. And I think this is really important because it helps you understand what exactly you're getting yourself into. Now, again, I have taught education. I've taught in education for over 7 years. And I'm pretty good at what I do. My goal is just to help you succeed. My goal is to help you understand how to use market research as a valuable tool to leverage your brand's positioning in the marketplace. In Module 1, I'm going to cover market research fundamentals, and I'm going to teach you a lot of techniques. You're going to understand the important role that market research has in every business's decision-making process. You are going to learn about the different research methodologies and techniques. I'm going to teach you how to conduct primary and secondary market research. And the most important thing I'm going to help you understand in this module is how to analyze and interpret the research data so that you can have insights and actually make some changes. In Module 2 is going to cover consumer behavior analysis and segmentation. And so in Module 2, we are going to examine consumer behavior theories and models. Now, this is going to be so valuable because by understanding what your customers think, how your customers think, and to the extent of what they think, you can solve so many problems before these problems even occur. If you really apply the concept of market research, you can even solve problems before your customers even realize that they have a problem. You're going to also learn how to identify their motivations as well as their purchasing behaviors. You have to remember that the people who you serve are wired similarly like you. By understanding these key concepts and these behaviors, you can then understand how to leverage your position with them. You can learn how to strengthen your connection with them. You can learn how to be successful as a business owner. I'm also going to teach you how to conduct consumer segmentation for targeted marketing efforts. Now, this is really important because you have to understand that you may have multiple target audiences. But even within those target audiences, you still have to segment them out. That's how you do in research, right? This is why we call this market research. I'm going to help you understand how to do that because you need to be successful as an entrepreneur. You need to be successful in the system of research. Once you become a master of the system and understand the process of research, you can apply that same process to your business and see success. And lastly, all of these behavioral analyses, you get to optimize your customers' experiences. So after you get all that information, you can change the perception of your customers by helping to solve their needs, basically giving them whatever it is that they want, making them happy. Module 3 is going to talk about strategic branding development and positioning. What you're going to learn in Module 3, you're going to learn how to define brand identity and values. You're also going to learn how to craft a compelling brand story and the right messaging. You're going to learn how to position your brand effectively in the marketplace. And most importantly, you're going to learn how to build brand loyalty and establish long-term customer relationships. And in the last module, Module 4, I'm going to teach you effective marketing strategies as well as campaign optimization. Now, this is super important because this module will help you to develop the right marketing strategies that are specifically tailored to your target audience, your customers. I'm going to teach you how you can implement these techniques using social media, content marketing, as well as SEOs. I'm going to help you understand how to measure and analyze your campaign performance. And we are going to look at specific key metrics and analytics to further understand what you're doing, what's working, what's not working. And lastly, you're going to learn how to optimize your marketing for continuous improvement and maximum return on your investment, also known as ROI. Now, just like I said before, success is a system. Success is not something that one just happens to just fall in. Success is a system. It requires a series of steps, a series of inputs in order to receive a good output. It requires the right flow of direction. It requires someone who believes, who has the self-efficacy that they are capable and they are able to accomplish their goals. Success also requires perseverance. It requires this unwavering resolve and this determination, and most importantly, this resilience to push through all these obstacles, to push down the walls of self-doubt, to push down the walls of self-sabotage and really discover who you are meant to be. This perseverance is great because it helps you learn from your setbacks and you keep striving towards your goals and you just keep on going forward, even in the face of adversity. And most importantly, you get the willpower. I mean, willpower is this inner strength. It's this determination that it empowers you. And you want to fulfill your purpose and you just want to resist all these temptations and you just want to stay focused on your goal. Once you are able to understand that you are your niche and that you have everything that you need to be the business owner that you want to be the entrepreneur that you want to be the nail tech, or be the podcaster, or be the photographer, or the lawyer, or the doctor, the fitness instructor, whatever it is that you want to be, you can do so. And I'm here to help you. I really do. I want to help you learn how to use research as a valuable tool to get what you want in the marketplace. I mean, it's a process and it's a law. And when you follow it step by step, you're bound to win every time. Now, a little bit about me. I'm a PhD researcher. I'm a proud millennial mama. I'm a scientist. And most importantly, I'm a dedicated educator. I am dedicated to creating and cultivating a learning experience. And I want this learning experience to combine storytelling, data, research, and analytics. Now, one thing that I love doing is I love researching on the latest advancements. I love researching on the cutting edge methodologies and the new emerging trends on human behavior, community development, and achievement. So with that being said, I am 100% committed to your success. I want to provide additional tools that you can put in your toolbox to help you excel and emerge in the marketplace. Here's the thing. We were all created to do something great. We were all created to make a difference. I love this quote by John C. Maxwell, who is a great expert on leadership. And I'm going to read it. If you know who you are, make the changes you must in order to learn and grow. And then give everything you've got to your dreams. You can achieve anything your heart desires. In order to get in touch with me, you can follow me on Instagram at the PhD Mommy Life. I'm on Facebook, the PhD Mommy. I'm also on YouTube. That's where you're listening to this, at the PhD Mommy. You can also subscribe to our newsletter. You can follow us at www.aphdmommy.com. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, or if you have any concerns, feel free to type them below in the comments or send me an email at info@aphdmommy.com. Once again, this is Bree. I am the host of the PhD Mommy's Journey podcast, and I'm going to help you take your business from where you are to a little bit closer to where you want to be with the valuable and powerful tool of market research. Stay tuned.